You know, I'm extremely grateful for the fact that you chose to be at St. Willibrord School and you chose a lifelong memory that you're going to be a student or an alumni of St. Willibrord School. I think that is an honor and a privilege that you have given all of us. The fact that you chose to be students of all the teachers in your school itself tells us that you trust us and that every single day we need to be grateful and be aware of that responsibility and opportunity that you've given us. You may feel that, अरे ये हमने decide नहीं किया, ये तो हमारे parents ने decide किया है. However, I want to let you know that children have so much power and children have so much authority. And if a child really wants something, they can do it. So if you'd gone and told your parents, नहीं मुझे दूसरा school join करना है, then that would have actually happened. But the fact that you decided to stay with us, you decided to trust us, and you decided that this is going to be the school that you learned from, and it's going to stay with you all your life. It's like an army title, like if you're a colonel, or if you're a lieutenant colonel or a brigadier, or anything like that. For even after you leave the army, forever, emeritus, it's called emeritus, forever, till you're alive, you have that title. And to some extent, I believe that you have chosen that title to live the rest of your life. So when you're on LinkedIn, today you may be on Instagram or Facebook or something, but eventually you're going to be on LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, you'll put school, St. Willibrord School. And we just hope that anytime you hear the word Saint, or you hear the word Willibrord, or you hear the word W, or anything, even Willie, for example, that you are really taken back into the beautiful memories of your childhood. And even if you don't remember all the theories and the theorems and the principles we taught you about academics, if you remember, or if you have beautiful memories and associations of the friendships you made, the social connections you made, the incredible learning that you've had, the experiences that you've had, the exposure that we tried to give you, the way we respected you, the way we treated you, I hope that is something that can stay with you forever. So today is a special day. It's a day to celebrate you students, for your hard work and for your growth, because I think everybody will believe and can see the amount of growth that has had in you, right? The incredible journey that has brought you to this milestone. So, farewell or 10th standard, after your exams, they say it's a milestone, but I think it's also like an incredible opportunity for you to move on, to move on with purpose and passion and with the values that you have gained in your life, right? So you got to understand the school that you've come from, we stand for excellence. We're not talking about the kind of excellence that's about being perfect or always winning. But it's the kind of excellence that's about giving your best in everything you do. If you're a champion at St. Willibrord School, champions give their best in everything, big or small. They do it with love. You see, the world outside moves very fast. Anytime you ask somebody, कितना time लगेगा, and if they say anything more than 5 minutes, you get upset and you get worried because the world wants fast. People settle for चलता है, थोड़ा बहुत 19-20 or good enough, you see. But here we want you to remember that we've taught you to rise above that attitude. See, आपको समझना है कि excellence isn't quick. Excellence isn't easy. Excellence requires effort. It requires discipline and a mindset that says that I will do this right no matter what. मतलब ये मैं अगर करूँगा तो मैं सही करूँगा. कोई अगर देख रहा है या कोई नहीं देख रहा है, या मेरा सैलरी बढ़ेगा या नहीं, मुझे मार्क्स मिलेगा या नहीं, मुझे मार पड़ेगी या नहीं, the fact that if I have to do it, I will do it excellently, I'll do it right, no matter what. And that's something that even Tony Robbins said, that excellence is not a skill, but it's a way of thinking, it's an attitude. तो हमें वो attitude develop करना है जहाँ पे लोगों को पता है कि whatever we do, we're going to do it with love, and we're going to do it with passion, and we're going to do it right. At least we're going to make every effort towards it. So as a school of champions at St. Willibrord School, we also stand for work is worship, right? So many of us remember this talk, say work is worship, work is worship. So you got to think about how we treat God. You treat God with reverence, with gratitude, and with devotion, with submission. That's how you treat your God. And that's how we should also perhaps treat our work. And work is not naukri or kaam. Work is everything we do with people. Our work on this earth, our work on this planet, our contribution. Because the life that we got from God is surely a gift. We don't deserve it. It's a gift given to us. Unexpected, surprise gift. Boom, one day you open your eyes and you're alive. Right? So that's how we should treat our work. Your skills, your talents and your abilities are not random. ऐसे ही नहीं मिला आपको. They are precious gifts from God, right? And your job is to honor those gifts, honor those values, and to grow it. That's your job. So I want you to think as a St. Willibrord student, I think we really want you to be more thinkers and more reflectors, where you're always reflecting about life and you're thinking about what is it that life is trying to teach me now? What is it that I need to show up to? What is it that I need to be present to? What's the feedback that I am receiving so that I can become a better version of myself? So really, students, I'm asking you, if you're a champion of St. Willibrord, ask yourself, do I treat my skills like treasures? Am I a good manager of my talents? Am I nurturing the gifts that I have been given? I think that is something that we need to think about. So as Khalil Gibran once said, work is love made visible. Okay? Work is love made visible. So when you work with love and dedication, your work becomes a gift and an offering, not just to yourself, but also to the world. So I really hope that you learn a lesson from that, and it affects the way you think and behave. There's a simple story about how, a teacher joins a school and the principal asks the teacher, I want you to make a lesson plan. Make a lesson plan for grade 6 science and chapter 3 and come and show it to me. And so the teacher goes back to the staff room, quickly whips up her pen, opens a textbook and says, lesson plan, no big deal. I'm going to knock it off right now. I'm going to quickly make this lesson plan. And the teacher makes the lesson plan, gives it to the principal. She goes to the principal's office and she gives it to the principal. And right there, before even looking at the lesson plan, the principal takes it and, discards it, disposes it off. And the teacher feels so violated. She's like, you didn't even read my lesson plan and you've just discarded it. And the principal says, go make another one. Go make a better one. And the teacher now goes back really affected. And she's thinking, what am I going to do now? Okay. So she takes it as a challenge. She goes back. She sits in the library this time and she starts spending some time. She said, okay, I'll take like 10, 15, 20 minutes more and I will do it. And then she creates a lesson plan. And then she's now confident. She comes back to the principal and she waits for the principal to call her in, and then she gives the principal the lesson plan. And this time the principal just looks at her, takes the lesson plan, discards it, throws it off the window and says, go make another one. And the teacher is upset. She's like, you've not even seen my lesson plan. You've not even seen it and you still discard it. And so I was like, yeah, whatever. And now the teacher goes back, and she goes back and she sits in a tiny little corner in the school, a quiet place. And she says, I'm going to make a lesson plan. And she really spends time, reads, studies, thinks about her students, thinks about her subject, thinks about everything, really forms a bond and connection with this, and she creates the lesson plan that she wanted to create. And this time she goes straight into the principal's office, doesn't wait, bangs it over, walks in, puts it at the principal's table and says, this is my best work. There is no way I'm going to be able to do anything better than this. This is my best work. Take it. And then the principal looks at her and says, approved. Go and deliver that in your class. And for that second, the teacher feels like, you didn't even read it. And the principal says, I believe you. I believe you that you have put in your best work. You don't need me to evaluate, to see, to judge, to tell you that this is your best work. And with that, the teacher walks away. She walks away to her classroom feeling confident, feeling that she's claimed and reclaimed that position of being a deserving teacher, one who's driven by passion and contribution and excellence. And not just somebody who's trying to make a boss happy. We're not living life by the standards of other people and what they set on us. We live life by the standards that we've set on us and on ourselves. So, with that, I want to tell you that you are called to greatness. Everyone. You're called to greatness. Not just to be ordinary, but to rise above the ordinary. As Napoleon Hill said, that whatever the mind of a man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Which means if you're able to think of something, if you're able to imagine something, आप कर सकते हो. आप नहीं करोगे तो कोई और करेगा. There's this beautiful story of the 1 minute mile, where, for centuries people couldn't run that fast, and one person said, I'm going to run the 1 minute mile. And just when that person said yes, and he had that belief in it, he was able to do it. He was able to run a mile, that's 1.6 kilometers, in a minute. The minute he made that possible, many more people started believing it's possible, and then they started making it happen. And after that, so for 2,000 years, nobody, or maybe 5,000 years, nobody broke that record. After he did the 1 minute mile, so many people broke the record because they started believing what is possible. So I want to tell you today that greatness is not about how rich or famous you become. You see, we live in Nalasopara and we feel like, अरे पैसे कमाना है या famous बनना है, because Nalasopara, it's about you either become rich or you become famous, right? बीच में कुछ नहीं है. But I think that there is a whole world for us to explore and accept and claim in between. And I think that is the world of character and moral excellence, right? So I want you to think about how you treat people, your friends, your seniors, your juniors, your peers, your brothers, sisters, people you like, people you don't like, people you are afraid of, or people who are just like you. People who are richer or poorer, or people who are not as talented or not as skilled or maybe not as good looking as you are. How do you treat people? I hope as a St. Willibrord student, as a champion I hope it is with kindness and with respect. How do you face challenges? I hope it is with courage and with resilience. And how do you handle failure? You're not always going to get what you want. I hope it's with grace and with humility. With their head down and, with humility. How do you celebrate success? Because there will be times when you don't accept it or you don't expect it, you might win. There may be times when you're absolutely brilliant and you won. How do you accept successes? I only hope it is with gratitude, being thankful, with a humble heart. And how do you work in a team? How are you a friend, or how do you support those who haven't had the same great, beautiful, safe schooling or experiences or opportunities that you've had? You're so lucky. You're so gifted. Your parents have given you this opportunity. Your school has taken its job seriously. We are true and we work with integrity. And we strive every day to make sure that every other day that you live with brilliance. And you live with a quality of life that, you'd perhaps otherwise not be exposed to. So you're not here to chase greed or mediocrity, but you are here to chase purpose, compassion, and excellence. Brian Tracy, author that I really like to read, said, "Make your life a masterpiece. Imagine no limitation on what can be or what you need to do." So as a way forward, I know I'm taking time, but as a way forward, I want you to think of excel, right? E for embracing the skills as a gift. And excel in this game, right? It's a game. Try and bring proficiency into this game. X for X-ray, right? X-ray your potential. Think about what's within. Look within. Think about, what am I feeling right now? Why am I feeling this way? What in me needs to change for me to grow? What in me needs to change for me to achieve greatness? Commit to giving your best in everything. Commit. You need to take a decision. It's not natural. You need to take a decision and then you need to follow through. E for empathize. You got to empathize with others. You got to be kind and be supportive. Right? That's what you need to do. L for learning continuously. At St. Willibrord's, we believe you're a champion if you're a lifelong learner. Not just when you're at school studying, for an exam. So I want you to, if you want, close your eyes if you want, and think about what is the one skill or talent that you're truly grateful for. I heard some wonderful singing, some amazing, somebody playing the guitar, and just so many skills and talents. And not all skills and talents are for stage. So don't think agar main stage nahi jata to mere mein skills or talents nahi hai. There are so many skills and talents. So what is that one thing that you are truly grateful for? Ki wow man, thanks yaar. Thank God that I have this talent, this skill. Or what is that one area where you can work harder to excel? Oh, I fall short here. I need to work harder so that I can really excel at that. That is something that I want you to think about. And who is that one person who can help, who needs your help, or who you can help or encourage this week? I really want all the champions of St. Willibrord School to go out there and really look for people they can encourage, they can support, they can help. Because the gifts and the opportunities that you've had, other people don't have. So who in your life right now, who in your circle right now needs a hero, needs a champion to believe in them? I invite you to be that champion. I invite you to be that hero. So as you leave the school today, as you have a brilliant farewell and a scrumptious lunch, and take photos and create memories of a lifetime. I want you to take these lessons with you. I want you to treat your skills like treasures, treat your work like worship, and treat others with absolute kindness and compassion. Because remember, success will come and go, but character is what lasts. Be the kind of person your family, your community, and your school will always be proud of. Because as Khalil Gibran beautiful wrote, he said, you give but little when you give out of your possessions. It is when you give of yourself that you truly give. I know you'll slowly understand that over time. So champions, the world is waiting for you. So rise above the noise. There's so much noise in Nalasupara. Rise above the noise. Be noble. Be kind and be compassionate. Be a lifelong learner, a lifelong champion, a grateful friend. And most importantly, a reliable son or daughter and a dependable team player. Above all, be excellent and go for moral excellence. So congratulations, class. You're ready to soar. The world is yours. Make it better, make it brighter, and make it bolder for you, our champions of St. Willibrord School. It has been an honor to help you and work alongside you and to watch you grow and soar into greatness. Thank you.